In Huzhou, Tomb Sweeping Day is also known as the Silkworm Festival. The silkworm season begins with the worship of the silkworm goddess. Early in the morning, Zhu Xiaoling scatters silkworm eggs in a special shallow bamboo basket. She places a circle of lime powder around the small eggs. If there is light in the room, young silkworms will hatch from the eggs prematurely. Suzhu makes a simple greenhouse out of plastic film to block the light and maintain the necessary temperature. The fourth lunar month is known as Silkworm Month in Digang. During this time, the villagers rarely visit each other due to the superstition that strangers bring bad luck to silkworm hatcheries. People hang twigs on their front doors to indicate that this is a breeding base. After 3 days, all the eggs have incubated. The small creatures grow rapidly and consume vast quantities of mulberry leaves. Every morning, Zhu heads to her mulberry patch to collect leaves, which is right beside the mulberry dike fish ponds. In ancient times, the people of the village acknowledged the harmony that exists between man and nature by inventing this ecosystem. It started in the Tang Dynasty and continued to thrive in the Ming and Qing dynasties. The people here dug ponds to breed fish, used the soil to plant mulberry trees, fed their silkworms with tree leaves, fed the fish with silkworm excrement, and used fish feces to fertilize the mulberry trees. This ingenious ecosystem was a perfect example of Chinese traditional agriculture. Today, Digang has over 300 hectares of mulberry dike fish ponds. It's the largest setup of its kind in China. Silkworm excrement is called silkworm sand here, and it's very precious to the local people. On the other side of the canal, Zhang Ada and his wife are cleaning up a batch of silkworm sand. It is a remedy used in traditional Chinese medicine and contains amino acids, chlorophyll, and hormones the silkworms get from digesting mulberry leaves. Using the same method as their ancestors, silkworm sand is poured into the fish pond, where it will not only feed the fish, but also fertilize the pond. After a month of hard work, the silkworms spin and produce cocoons. Zhu can earn around 2,000 yuan by selling the cocoons. Zhu has 3 children. The eldest daughter is married, and her younger twin brother and sister are studying at university. The villagers usually breed 3 hatches of silkworms a year, but to support her children's education, Ju decides to breed an extra one this year. To make more money, Ju doesn't sell the cocoons from the final batch. Instead, she boils them, spreads them over a homemade tool, and dries them in the sun for a week. The semi-finished product is raw material used for making silk quilts, and will therefore sell for a higher price than the unprocessed cocoons. In summer, her children return to the village. The breeding base is turned into the family's living quarters. The twins are drafted as tutors for their niece. The new experiences and knowledge the twins bring to the family adds to their happiness. It's hard to afford education for 2 children. Ju has taken out a loan to pay her daughter's tuition.
不是家给钞票的，就是家1个人的。工作之后2个人要1道万，到时候了呢，我挂爷娘老头子是靠不了的，要了2个人呢，自家要保存点。
Ju greatly values the relationship between the twins as it's tied to the future of the family. After summer vacation, they leave this village once again. It seems that while they started from a more difficult situation than others, nothing can stop them from having a wonderful life. This is their mother's hope for them. As Ju is focusing on silkworm breeding, things begin to get busy at the fish farm too. Digang is home to many fish farming practitioners, but all of them come to Fei Gunming for help. Fei owns the only freshwater fish breeding farm in the village. Black carp are known as black gold here, and the local villagers are highly skilled at breeding the species. Rumor has it that in Shanghai during the Republic of China era, black carp were as valuable as gold. In the past, the carp only reproduced in the Yangtze River, so villagers from far and wide had to walk hundreds of kilometers to get hold of a breeding fish. In the early 1950s, clever Digang residents discovered the secret of artificially breeding black carp. The method is still in use today. The breeders are raised in a nearby pond. Fei moves them to the rearing pond when the mating season arrives. They use a special tool made of bars and nets to move the fish. It helps to stabilize and protect the fish inside. Each breeder is weighed as to calculate the potential reproduction amount for the year. Then they stir the water in the rearing pond to imitate the environment of the Yangtze River so that the breeder fish begin moving. Each fish weighs 35 to 40 kilograms, and a wrestling match between man and fish soon ensues as a prelude to reproduction. The helpers are divided into two teams, one for the female fish and the other for the male fish. Yellow eggs and white sperm are squeezed into the basin. The basin has to be dry and clean. After stirring the eggs and sperm together, water is poured into the basin immediately to ensure the egg's survival. After a week, the eggs become fries. The fries are then put into a pond, signaling the beginning of the fish farming season. These elaborately nurtured baby fish enjoy their first meal of ground soy milk and will soon grow bigger. Zhang Ada and his wife buy fry from Fei. They are ready for another busy season. Zhang is a master fish farmer who lives near the fish pond. He is 75 years old and takes care of a pond that's almost a hectare in size. Zhang devotes himself to his job. It requires the investment of both money and hard work year after year. After the Mid-Autumn Festival, Zhang increases the amount the fish are fed. Every day, Zhang heads to the fish pond 3 times to observe the fish. It's still pretty hot outside. A thin yellow skin covers part of the fish pond. Zhang also raises silkworms, but only to support his fish farming. Silkworm sand is used to fertilize the fish pond. However, since there isn't enough silkworm sand, Zhang raises a few goats to help out with producing manure. With years of fish farming experience, John came up with the excellent idea of using diluted goat manure as a nitrogen-rich fertilizer. As a result, the creatures in the water grow quite large and become the perfect food for the black carp. John makes at least 50,000 yuan a year from fish farming and lives an easy and comfortable life.
收入啦，钞票要有，啥关事啊？早到一起穷过时候，但人家家种的啊，有的种的里也一个吃饭人家，反正是这的搞生了少人家在乎的，他的一笔弄吃，干了一个忙子，新闻来说来。
忙子呢，不跟你讲的，不是忙的改报个，一些的没得哈，不你看慢用谁吃到一个为错的个。 跟你的姥姥的用你的里干啦在呀？
啊，什么一些个事啦，看到是啦，不当个人啊，干一走出去啦，一想帮下是阿杜妈妈干的。
你看呀，你这个拿了谁的嘛？叫你放个茶。
This couple have a hobby. They enjoy listening to opera. They have used this DVD player for the last 10 years. This generous old couple lives an economical life. Decades of hard work and a thrifty lifestyle have paid off for them. In this old village, there are not only masters of fish farming, but also masters of cooking with fish. The year is about to end, yet the fish harvest has only just begun. Wujia is preparing black gold pot, a special offering to the fish god who will be worshipped in the evening. It's time to bring in the harvest. A bundle of rice straw is what Wu needs to prepare for the dish. These fish are 4 years old and weigh several kilograms each. Cooking such fish requires not only cooking skills, but also strength. Wu puts some rice straw in the pot and the fish fillets above them so that they will absorb the fresh smell from the rice straw when heated. With the addition of some ginkgo nuts, the fish soup becomes even more delicious. This magical combination demonstrates the villagers' unique understanding of food. With dozens of flavorings added, the dish is braised for half an hour. This is black gold pot, made with just the right degree of tenderness and flavor. Black gold pot was invented by local villagers. The dish was perfected by Chen Guofu, a senior member of the Kuomintang. Chen Guofu was born in Huzhou. Most people don't know that he was the son-in-law of Zhu Wulo, a Digang aristocrat. Chen liked to live in Zhu's place mainly because of the food in the village. Shuo Qingchen was Zhu's cook. He was good at cooking dishes based on chicken broth. While Chen stayed at Digang, he learned how to cook fish from Shuo and created his own style of cuisine. Today, Chef Wu makes black gold pot to send good wishes for the coming harvest season. The mature carp jump in the ponds, signifying another successful harvest. The villagers are ready for another fruitful year.
茫茫陆地长，纵横水轮流，静静岁月，刻画好天愁。愿昔日光明，人言尽。
When the fish harvest season comes, every family in Digang follows local tradition and worships the fish god. Today, the villagers and visitors sit together, eating fish and dancing to celebrate the harvest like one big family. At this moment, tradition and modern life blend together as one.
一枝树早有灵堂，地土配高一种桑。好心某人说笑听，挑南溪披读书堂。
Digang is an ancient fishing village which was established thousands of years ago. It has raised generations of diligent and generous people. In such a busy world, it remains a peaceful haven.